What if I told you that your brain is lying to you right now? Not occasionally. Not in rare situations, but constantly. Every second you're awake, your brain is editing reality, filtering it, rewriting it, and sometimes completely inventing parts of it. And the most disturbing part? You don't feel it happening to you. Everything feels real. Let's start with something simple. Think about your childhood. Try to remember a specific moment. Maybe a birthday, a conversation, a place you used to go. You can probably see it clearly, right? The people, the colors, the emotions. It feels real. It feels accurate. But here's the problem. There's a very high chance that memory never happened exactly the way you think it did. Your brain doesn't store memories like a camera. It doesn't record events and save them perfectly. Instead, it does something much more complicated. It reconstructs them. Every single time you remember something, your brain rebuilds that memory from pieces, and during that process, it changes things. Details get added, others disappear, and sometimes your brain fills in gaps with things that were never there. Scientists have studied this for decades, and what they found is unsettling. People can be convinced that something happened, even if it never did. In one experiment, participants were told a story about their childhood. Most of it was true, but one detail was completely fake. It described them getting lost in a shopping mall as a child. At first, they said it never happened, but after a few days, something strange occurred. Some of them started remembering it, not just accepting it. Remembering it, they described what they saw, what they felt, even what they said, but it never happened. Their brains created a memory from nothing. Now think about that. If your brain can create memories that feel completely real, how many of your current memories are actually true? And more importantly, how many of them are slightly wrong? But it doesn't stop with memory. Your brain also manipulates what you see. Right now, you might think your eyes show you reality, but they don't. They only capture fragments, tiny pieces of information. Your brain takes those fragments and builds a complete image. There's a delay, a small one, but enough for your brain to process, interpret, and modify what you're seeing. That means you're not actually seeing reality in real time. You're seeing a version of it that your brain has already processed, and sometimes that version is wrong. There's something called a blind spot in your vision, a small area where your eye can't detect anything. You literally cannot see that part of the world, but you never notice it because your brain fills it in perfectly seamlessly without you ever realizing. Right now, as you're watching this, there are parts of your visual field that don't exist, and your brain is just guessing what should be there. And it gets even stranger. Because your brain doesn't just fill in gaps, it also predicts the future. Before something even happens, your brain is already guessing what will happen next, and it uses that prediction to shape what you experience. That's why sometimes you think you saw something move, but nothing was there, or you hear your name, but no one called you. Your brain is constantly trying to stay one step ahead. And sometimes it gets it wrong. But maybe the most powerful illusion your brain creates is emotional. Have you ever felt like someone was watching you? You're alone, the room is quiet, nothing is moving, and yet you feel it. That strange tension, that awareness, that feeling that you're not actually alone. That feeling is real. But the danger isn't. Your brain evolved to detect threats, to keep you alive, and it would rather create a false alarm than miss a real one. So sometimes it creates that sensation out of nowhere just to be safe, and once that feeling appears, your body reacts instantly. Your heart rate increases, your muscles tense, your breathing changes, your attention sharpens, your entire body prepares for danger. That doesn't exist. Now think about how powerful that is. Your brain can create fear without any real threat. It can change your memories, distort your vision, alter your emotions. So what about your decisions? When you choose something, when you form an opinion, when you believe something is true, how much of that is actually logical, and how much of it is influenced by a brain that is constantly distorting reality? Because your brain doesn't just process information, it interprets it. Through your experiences, your emotions, your past, even your biases. Two people can look at the exact same situation and see completely different realities, not because one is right and the other is wrong, but because their brains are interpreting the same information in different ways, and both of them feel certain. That's the illusion. Certainty doesn't mean truth. It just means your brain has convinced you, and once that happens, you defend that belief. You protect it, you trust it, even if it's built on something that isn't completely real. So now, go back to your own life, your memories, your experiences, your fears, your beliefs. How much of that is exactly as it happened, and how much of it has been shaped, edited, or even created by your brain? Because if your brain can change the past, distort the present, and influence your future, then the real question isn't what is real. The real question is, how much of reality are you actually experiencing? And maybe, just maybe, the world you think you see isn't the world as it truly is. It's just the version your brain allows you to see. And if that's true, then there's something even more unsettling to think about. What else is your brain hiding from you? Right now,